Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the regular meeting of the Monee Village Board of Trustees, August 13th, 2025. It is 6:37. If I could please ask everybody to rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Present.
Present.
Here.
Present.
Present. Present.
Thank you. Open to the public, agenda items only, please. All right. May I please have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Make that motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakes.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udris.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
All right. I have no report tonight, no clerk's report tonight, so we're going to move right over to the administrator's report.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everyone. First item under my report is Main Street water main replacement. This is a pay request, and it's the final one. The village has received pay request number 4, final from Iroquois Paving Corporation for the above referenced project. This invoice has been reviewed by staff and Robinson Engineering and have found the work to be in substantial compliance with the plans and specifications. Therefore, Iroquois Paving Corporation is entitled to payment of $57,397.80 as summarized below. Total earned to date, $1,104,314.53, less a previous payment of $1,046,916.73. Tonight, the amount due is $57,397.80. The board action request is a motion to approve pay request number 4, final to Iroquois Paving Corporation in the amount of $57,397.80.
I'll make that motion. Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakes.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udris.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Thank you, board. Next item, the 2023-2024 roadway maintenance program. The village has received pay request number 3 from Iroquois Paving Corporation for the above titled reference project. This invoice has been reviewed by staff and Robinson Engineering and have found the work to be in substantial compliance with all the plans and specifications. Therefore, we would recommend that Iroquois Paving Corporation is entitled to payment of $606,404.53. As summarized below, total earned to date, $2,506,444.80, less a previous payment of $1,900,040.27. And tonight, the final pay request is $606,404.53. Board action request is a motion to approve pay request number 3, final payment for Iroquois Paving Corporation in the amount of $606,404.53.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Rakes.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udris.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Thank you, board. Next one, and this is a huge project that was done expeditiously, and we're very happy to have this. This is Ridgeland and Bruns Road water main improvements. Prior to this project, the village had one water main that ran under 57 to the west side of Monee. This one added a second, or brought redundancy along Bruns Road under 57 from Industrial Drive up to Ridgeland and running north. So this is a pay request from Iroquois Paving number 1 For the reference project, the work and invoice have been reviewed by Robinson Engineering and staff and have found the work to be in substantial compliance with the plans and specifications. Therefore, we recommend Iroquois Paving Corporation is entitled to payment in the amount of $1,763,700. Excuse me, I'm going to start this again. My eyes kind of bugged out there.
Lot of numbers.
$1,763,797.50, and is summarized below. Total earned to date, $1,959,775.00, less a 10% retention of $195,977.50, for a subtotal of $1,763,797.50. There's been zero on a previous payment, so the amount due tonight is $1,763,797.50. And just as a reminder, the village did receive a $500,000 grant to help with this project. So board action request tonight is a motion to approve pay request number 1 to Iroquois Paving Corporation in the amount of $1,763,797.50.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion?
This is the first and final payment? Is this all of it?
There will be, well, we're still holding on to 10% of it, so there will be another request.
Okay.
But there will be a punch list of items that will still make sure that they're holding to, and I know Robinson is on this, so there will be at least one more request.
Thank you.
Yeah, this, I just want to commend the previous administration also that begun this battle to get the redundancy, and this administration for seeing it through. This could have been dead in the water, but this was seen as something that was very vital, especially when you're talking about the asset protection, protecting these billion-dollar businesses on the west side of the town. So having that capability, just in case, as we know, Murphy's Law, when things go bad, it's always at the wrong time. It's not a good time, right? So, but this project is going to give comfortability to those businesses that are looking to move to on the west side, and to have that capability or option of switching over, so then that way we can continue water supply services. And another selling point for commercial development. When you invest, you want to know, what are you going to do to protect my asset? So we've proven that by establishing the redundancy. This is a big project. It took a couple administrations to get it done, but we're finally here. And also the fiscal responsibility of our boards. We didn't take out bonds. We didn't have to incur more cost on this. This is flat out payment. Daryl is keeping us on track, so then that we can be in the position to be able to make these payments and not have to borrow. So we don't have to pay for it twice. We're being fiscally responsible is key, and to understand that this is all part of the big picture of the growing of the village. I'm excited about it, but it does, to a lot of people, it may be nothing, but this is something to be proud of as a village, as a progressive village. We're moving towards developing economically, and there's more to come. So I'm proud. This is a proud moment for me.
Well, and to echo and go off of what Trustee Wilson is saying, the other side of it too is the fire protection that this project offers for the people on the west side of 57, businesses, residents. It gives our fire department better water supply, and with that will hopefully come a better, this will be a step towards a better ISO rating. If you remember, we were talking about sprinklers before, and the ISO rating is a rate of the protection that the fire department is able to give to an area, and that is part of what makes up our property taxes. So the lower the number, so 1 is the best. The lower the number on that, and the closer you get to 1, the better your homeowner's insurance is as well. So it's a huge break for residents in the whole town, but especially west of 57 with the protection that we can give them.
call, please.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udris.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Burgess.
Yes.
Thank you, Board, and well said. The next item is we're speaking about sprinkler systems. This is to remove and replace the current sprinkler system at Village Hall. The village has received a request for an additional work authorization from PSI Construction for a full replacement of the sprinkler system at Village Hall. The existing system has failed due to years of corrosion in the lines. To address this, the village obtained 2 quotes for the project. Matco Fire Services, $412,610.00, and Valley Fire, $525,839.00. Since Matco Fire Services submitted the lowest bid, we recommend awarding them the fire service agreement. An additional benefit to this choice is their availability to start the project in late September of 2025, which will give the fire chief great comfort. Valley Fire's earliest start date is December 2025 to January of 2026. The board action request tonight is a motion to approve Matco Fire Services for the service agreement in the amount of $412,610.00.
I'll
So
make that
make that-
motion.
Second.
Any discussion?
Yes, I have a question. This is going to fix any and all problems because it's going to be a brand-new system?
Yes, sir.
From soup to nuts, it's all done.
Yep, a complete removal of the old system and a complete installation of a new system with a compressor. It's a dry system, so there'll also be a compressor that'll be added to that.
Is that, how old was the system that we are replacing?
1997.
And so is that system, you say this is a dry, this is a, you say it's a wet system and a dry system?
So it's exactly what's in, it's the same system that's going in that's being removed. But that system, from the feedback that we've had a few different engineers up examining it, the pitch was not correct. And so instead of there being a pitch as should be, it was a straight installation. And so that water was not able to completely be released. And so it sat for years and added corrosion. And so there were numerous leaks that happened in those first few months, and they were in different locations. And so we began playing whack-a-mole, just trying to fix and maintain. So this is just the best thing to do, remove it and get a new system in there.
And then country of origin of the materials. Can you speak to that?
Unknown. It was 97, and at that time, my understanding, and maybe Ed might have a little bit more information, but just that the metal in that time seemed, and we're experiencing that now with our water mains, with the valves, the joint connections, that there has been some failing. So other than that, I have no idea what country of origin.
And lastly, my last question is, will staff need to vacate the building, or can they work, will they be in each other's way but working around each other?
That's a great question. So we have talked at length with the construction manager, PSI, and it'll be a coordinated effort with schedules, which is another thing I did not put in the board action. This will be done much sooner than the other company. The other company was going to need somewhere about 4 months, where they believe they can do this in 6 to 8 weeks time period. But it'll be a coordinated effort, and they'll do it in a compartmentalized fashion. So it will be one portion of the building will vacate. There may be some temporary time where folks will have to move out of the office to give them access, but it'll be in short duration.
I guess my only question, in summary is, we've had valve failing and pipes bursting. Will this material be of better quality than, I guess 25 years is it's a long time, of course, but in some ways it's not a long time. So that's my only concern.
I guess only time will tell, but we are told that we're getting the best that there is.
Do they have a guarantee or warranty on the system?
There is a warranty system. I don't remember that. The first few years, I think it's 5 years. I'll find out more on the warranty, but there is a time. There is years that are given to it.
Workmanship and materials?
Yes.
I have one more question. The system they're putting in, will it have the potential for an addition if that's where it goes? Being that we end up having to add on over there for anything else, size-wise, for a future,
Yes.
okay.
Yes. So there is the ability to add on to the current, or the system that would be replacing it.
The very
for
little,
an add-on.
right, the very little I know that some buildings, this was from what we learned around the fire truck stuff, that was the time. And I remember there had to be something about a pump the pump had to be big enough in order for anything to add, and I think Chief had said something like 30%, the pump was able to do more to push water by 30%, that basically the pump that was on there was being ran at 50%, but could go up to 100%, and it's comfortable at 70, so that it could grow, basically that the pump wasn't taxed at running 100% all the time. I just don't want us to put this fire system in, and where we have our different rate of about 116,000, where we could have put a bigger pump in, or a system, a better system in, or a bigger whatever for the future in the event there's any additions made to the building. That's why I asked that question.
Well, then don't forget the pumps on the sprinkler system are designed to get the initial water flowing with the anticipation of the fire department showing up with a pumper to connect to it and in effect take over for that pump to feed the system. So the sprinkler heads that are going off, unless you have an entire building going up all at once, which almost never happens, you're going to have a small fire in a room, you're going to have one, maybe two sprinkler heads going off, in the system. So yes, you can expand it, very easily. The pump itself they put in, like Ruben said, is they generally put them in to where they're not working, more than half capacity, so that when the fire department gets there, they can take over, the actions of the pump for that system.
I remember that paperwork it was either you or Chief that had given it to me, where the one room with all the paperwork in it, the paperwork was barely burned.
Exactly.
Because of the sprinkler system.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you end up with say half more of a building size that's there now, will the pump that's on it be able to feed that in the event of whatever?
Right.
So, but yeah, and I think maybe that was you that showed
It
me
was,
that.
yeah.
So, thank you, Scott.
Yeah.
All right. Roll call, please.
Trustee Udris?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Henson?
Yes.
Trustee Horn?
Yes.
Trustee Rakis?
Yes.
Trustee Wilson?
Yes.
Thank you, Board. And the second motion is a motion to approve the first payment to Matco Fire Services in the amount of $206,305.00.
So moved.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Henson?
Yes.
Trustee Horn?
Yes.
Trustee Rakis?
Yes.
Trustee Wilson?
Yes.
Trustee Udris?
Yes.
Thank you, Board. And the last item is a redevelopment agreement with LS Realty Incorporated. During the July 23rd, 2025 board meeting, LS Realty Incorporated made a presentation before the board providing a historical overview on their longstanding business relationship with the village. showcasing a spirit of excellence and offering their commitment to modeling the village's vision concerning property maintenance and appearance. During the presentation, Mr. Sanchez and daughter Lizzie shared an opportunity to purchase the Graylar property located at 6050 Industrial Drive, and their plans to further develop the property by adding an additional warehouse, address water main and sanitary upgrades, and complete the gravel parking area with paved surface. To enhance the aesthetics, their vision also includes fully landscaping the property. To move forward with this project, Mr. Sanchez has requested the board's consideration for TIF assistance. Village staff have met with the Sanchez team on several occasions to discuss the details of this project, which projected early assessment costs would be in the $1.4 million range. Therefore, the village attorney and administrator request board approval to begin redevelopment agreement negotiations with LS Realty Incorporated, and within the next few weeks, bring a final agreement to the board for approval. Board action request is a motion to approve the village attorney and administrator to initiate redevelopment agreement negotiations with LS Realty Incorporated for the property located at 6050 Industrial Drive, Monee.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
Very impressive presentation. I think Mr. Sanchez has proved he's got a long history in Monee of seeing and sharing our vision of growth. And having a chance to go look at some of the properties that he has in other towns to see the level of craftsmanship that he expects and maintains with his buildings. I think this is a great deal where he's giving us a good deal on some homes to help us make way for the commercial developments, and at the same time wanting to reinvest in Monee and take another property and bring it up to his level. So excited to work with him.
As am I. I think that's a beautiful thing, that it stays home. I love that. I think that's a great point.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Hudson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Regis.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udress.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Thank you, board. End of report.
Thank you very much. Moving on to the officials' reports. Public Works, Trustee Horn.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So we cited this earlier, but the construction on the new water main connecting the Industrial Drive and Ridgeland Avenue is complete. Quality control and bacteriological testing was completed last week, and the new main was pressurized on Thursday, August 7th. This loop provides a redundant water feed under I-57, as well as providing better flow characteristics and enhanced fire protection. It's also worth noting that the village was able to take advantage of a $500,000 federal funding grant to offset the cost of this project, so we are appreciative of that. And branch pickup is scheduled for Monday the 18th, next week. And then the other thing I want to discuss just a little bit is water consumption monitoring. I've had some village residents talk to me about this, and we've investigated this over time, but it's worth noting and let this be known to the general public. As part of our ongoing efforts to provide the best possible service to our residents, DPW staff receives an automated report twice weekly from Census Analytics, which provides a list of water accounts that are showing abnormal usage trends. Generally, any account that shows constant usage in any 24-hour period is identified as a leak and flagged for scrutiny. After being identified, attempts to contact property owners are made using contact information on file. 140 accounts have been identified as having a leak thus far in 2025, of which we're able to successfully make contact with 116 of those property owners to inform them of the issue. 25 residents requested service appointments to help identify the source of the leak, while the remaining 91 residents were either already aware of the issue or chose to investigate the leak themselves. Residential water leaks are not only costly to our residents, but also wasteful of this precious natural resource. Household plumbing components will inevitably fail, and the Village of Monee remains committed to assisting residents in identifying these problems before they turn into costly utility bills. So if you have a situation where your water bill spikes up,
unusually high in a month or two, that could be a water leak in your house, and you can investigate yourself, or you can investigate making an appointment with the water department. So if you have any questions, you can call the Village of Monee Public Works. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Horn. Moving on to Parks and Recreation, Trustee Gonzalez.
Thank you, Mayor. We've got a few things going on, so I just wanted to make sure everybody know or has seen there is actually sod on the football field. Doesn't it look gorgeous out there? And the sand volleyball nets are up, and I understand the goalposts should be arriving within a week or so. Phase 1 is soon coming to an end, and it's and some the bases for baseball need to be installed, and some vegetation for the park itself, will be planted. And not that there's anybody counting down, but 23 days left to Fall Fest. So come join us again, of course, with live music. We have the carnival, and Monee's own Canine Cap will be doing his demonstration and showing off a little bit. Our parade and the car show, fireworks and food vendors, beer garden, the business and crafter vendors across the street in the MEC building again, the beer garden, garage sales, don't forget those, and a special needs day. And don't forget the Monee Alliance of Churches with their pancake breakfast and the community church service on Sunday morning as well. Thank you a lot, thank you much to Iroquois Paving for sponsoring this year's free Stingray encounter, which will be with us the entire weekend. Please go to the website or social media pages for more information on the Carnival Mega Passes, for any forms, especially for the car show and the parade, hours of operation, and parking options. So please be aware where there's going to be parking or no parking for the entire weekend. And again, Monee gets where we are, or has gotten where we are as a small town, and what we're able to accomplish with the volunteer force in this village. And so again, it's almost all hands on deck. If you can, to volunteer for a few hours during Fall Fest weekend, it's always appreciated and needed. So please contact, of course, Diana at Parks and Rec if you can spare a few hours away from your own enjoyment to come and help out for a few hours. And we wanted to bring in front of the board and to public, once again, Knights of Columbus is asking the Council 11-232 request permission to distribute Tootsie Rolls in the village to raise money for the intellectually disabled. This year's drive is scheduled for Friday, September 19th through Sunday, September 21st. So a request to the village and the board, may the Knights of Columbus Council 11-232 do a Tootsie Roll drive Friday, September 19th through September 21st. Please and thank you. End of report.
All right, thank you.
Oh, no, I'm not, sorry. One last thing, too. So I would not be remiss in saying the Monee Area Chamber of Commerce 38th Fall Classic Golf Outing is being held this year, Wednesday, September 17th. And it's going to be at Deer Creek. If anybody is interested, and please, and this is, goes for the Monee Area Chamber of Commerce for their scholarship fund as well. So there's going to be posters up front and, of course, on our socials to please participate for the Monee Area Chamber of Commerce. End of report.
Great, thank you, Trustee Gonzalez. Moving on to Finance, Trustee Rakes.
Thank you, Mayor. Applications for the property tax rebate program will be available on the village's website, and hard copies available at Village Hall on August 14th, 2025. The village will reimburse residents 50% of the Village of Monee's portion of the tax bill. The reimbursement is for 2023 taxes paid in 2024. All completed applications must be received on or before 4 p.m. September 26th, 2025. Please get this in on time. I know that Daryl works really hard to get this done so that the residents get what they have coming for them. End of report.
thank you very much. Economic Development, Trustee Wilson.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. First, under magnifying Monee, we got Princess Marie Bailey Park, located at Governor's Highway and Court Street. So over the next 3 weeks, everything will be coming together. That includes trees, bushes, plants, pavilion parking lot being poured, and the long-awaited arrival of our very first life-size bronze statue of Monee's namesake will be placed at her home. An unveiling ceremony will take place on the last day of Fall Fest, Sunday, September 7th at noon. But even though she'll be installed prior to that, she will be under wraps, so no peeking. We encourage residents to come out to hear our very own mayor, Christy Holston, Bill Barnes, and sculptor Sidney Ryan give their thoughts on Princess Monee. Second, number 2, Tractor Supply Company. As you may already know, I have seen the earth being moved. If you've driven by along this development site, you can certainly see the amount of progress the excavation company, Wimco, has made over the last month. The 2 large retention ponds have been dug out and will be professionally landscaped when the project is completed. Because the weather has been so hot and dry, this might take place in early spring of next year, but we'll wait and see. Otherwise, things are on track to have the store opened in late January, early February. So, Economic Development Director Bill Barnes is working on a couple of redevelopment agreements. Unfortunately, can't reveal any details at this point in time, but hopefully in the near future we'll be able to divulge some more information on those projects that he's working on. And as always, shop Monee when available. End of report.
Thank you very much. Moving on to Building Services, Trustee Henson.
Thank you, Mayor. Evening all. To all residents and contractors who apply for and receive building permits, by signing the building notice on the second page of the building app, you are acknowledging that you will schedule required milestone inspections. These inspections are required to be scheduled 24 hours or more in advance of the inspections are to be made in person on site by building services personnel. We always advise taking photos of your project for your record. By submitting photos for the inspection without scheduling an inspection is a violation of the building permit application and building codes. You can be cited for this violation if you have not scheduled with the inspectors. July total inspections were 317, permits issued 45, contractors registered or renewed 54, rental license renewed 30, and final COs issued were 8. We have 2 new single-family homes in construction in progress. Third has submitted for review. As Trustee Wilson had said, Tractor Supply has been issued their permits to begin full site construction. Rockland Oil has all plans approved for the site and is ready for the permit release upon receipt of bond and payment. End of report.
Thank you, Trustee Henson. Moving on to Public Safety, Trustee Udris.
Thank you, Mayor. First off, for our emergency management, on July 26th, EMA was called to Manhattan Monee Road near Dollar General for a rollover semi-truck. EMA provided 4 traffic units for approximately 2 hours and 15 minutes. On July 30th, EMA was put into storm mode for some severe weather that was threatening our area. They stayed on alert for approximately 2 hours that night. On August 9th, EMA was at Poochapalooza with their animal transport vehicle and had a great time with all their members there, getting to see all the great dogs that we had. On August 12th, EMA was called for some down power lines. They secured the scene until they were released by ComEd. They were on standby for, again, a little over 2 hours that day. And for today, EMA was called out to Route 50 at Pauling to assist with a traffic accident. Monee EMA and Monee Police provided traffic control for, again, about 2.5 hours while Illinois State Police investigated the incident there. And for our police department, the report I have is that last week was Law Enforcement's National Night Out over at Monee Reservoir. For those of you that made it and braved the warmer weather, great time was had out there. It was an opportunity to meet a lot of our local law enforcement, not only from Monee, but from Crete. Let's see, who else do we have? We had the Will County Forest Preserve out there. We had Conservation Police out there. We had our 911 dispatch center. We even had a flyover by Chicago Police with one of their newer helicopters that buzzed the crowd. That was quite exciting to see. But we also had Amazon Loss Prevention. They were handing out backpacks with school supplies for some of our younger kids. And because people were obviously going to be hungry out there, Crete was serving up some of their hot dogs. Culver's was handing out ice cream, and also an appearance by Operation Barbecue, which, if you've never heard of them, is a great organization worth checking out, and they were handing out hot dogs as well. So I really implore everybody to keep your eye out next year. I'd love to see us flood it, and really show our law enforcement how much we really care about them. So, end of my report, and I will end with, again, if you see our officers on the street, wave to them, tell them thank you, say hi to them, and let them know how much we appreciate them being here, because they're working hard for us. End of report.
Thank you, Trustee Udris. Moving on to the attorney's report.
Thank you, Mayor. 5 items for the board's consideration. The first item is the appropriation ordinance. As the board obviously knows, we had the public hearing tonight, which is required by state law. There was no objections to the same. So now it's up for the board's review with respect to the appropriation ordinance for fiscal year 2025-2026.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Any discussion, board?
Just want to say a huge thank you. Give me hand signals here. Yeah, talk louder. I can talk louder if you need me to. No, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to all the department heads, to Daryl and his staff for all the hard work going into getting this budget. It's not an easy task.
No, it's not. They worked hard. All right. Roll call, please.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Regis.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udris.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Ordinance number 2092.
Thank you, Mayor. The next item, the board recalls, I was authorized to publish for bids for 25777 South Governor's Highway. The due date was today. We did receive one bid. I would need a motion to open this bid at this time.
Could you speak
Sec-
louder, please?
Pardon me?
Could you speak louder, please? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I guess I need hearing aids.
Yeah, your way.
I received one bid, or the village received one bid from Keith and Tracy Cluso, I believe it is, for the property at 25777 South Governor's Highway. The bid is $120,000. I did put in the bid notice that it was required that this house be built within 1 year period of time. So at this time, if the board deems appropriate, need a motion to, I guess, authorize myself to draft the contract for the board's review.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
What did the appraisal come out at for that? I know we had the pre-existing properties. As a matter of fact, it was the two properties.
I'm not sure, I would have to check with Bill what the appraisal came at. If the board wants to, we could table this until we get the appraised value.
Yes, I'd feel more comfortable. if we
Second.
could-
Okay.
Roll call. Can you withdraw the first?
I will withdraw the first.
Okay, thank you.
Then my second.
Yeah, I was gonna say. do
So I'll
the
make,
first for the-
yeah,
Yeah. that's fine. Trustee Wilson. Roll call.
Trustee Wilson?
yes.
Trustee Udras?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Henson?
Yes.
Trustee Horn?
Yes.
Trustee Rakes?
Yes.
Thank you, Mayor. The next item is a review of an ordinance authorizing the purchase of real estate at 5616 Monee Manhattan Road. The purchase price would be $220,000. What this ordinance does is give us the authority to draft a contract with respect to said property. We need a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Udras?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Henson?
Yes.
Trustee Horn?
Yes.
Trustee Rakes?
Yes.
Trustee Wilson?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2093.
Thank you, Mayor. The next item is an ordinance authorizing the purchase of real estate at 5660 Monee Manhattan Road. The purchase price on this site would be $180,000. We need a motion approving the ordinance.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Henson?
Yes.
Trustee Horn?
Yes.
Trustee Rakes?
Yes.
Trustee Wilson?
Yes.
Trustee Udras?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2094.
Thank you, Mayor. The next item is an ordinance authorizing the condemnation proceedings for the property located at Monee Manhattan Road. I know we will have counsel here tonight. I believe we're going to executive session, so he can describe the process on why is it necessary to condemn this property. But first off, we do need this motion authorizing the condemnation proceedings for the intersection of Monee Manhattan and Cleveland Avenue.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Henson?
Yes.
Trustee Horn?
Yes.
Trustee Rakes?
Yes.
Trustee Wilson?
Yes.
Trustee Udras?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2095.
That's all I have, Mayor.
All right, thank you, Larry. Any unfinished business? Any new business? Open to the public, non-agenda items?
Can I just say
Yes.
a couple things too? When we talked about before, there was two things that I wanted to bring up. I think what Trustee Wilson was talking about before, talking about shop Monee when available. We really mean that because, you know, Bill and all of us work really hard to open these new businesses, and the only way they're going to stay open is if we go there. So I know we recently had the grand opening again for Subway, and we have Starbucks that we've waited 2 years to get here. They're finally open. Please go. And Dollar Tree and, you know, all of our other businesses that, you know, unless we go and shop there, we need to keep them. So he's not joking when he says shop Monee. And there's so much more available than there used to be. So there really is. Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
One more thing, and I apologize. I know there is another public meeting about the interstate study. I'm looking it up right here, and it is on August 26th, 2025, between 3 and 6 p.m. At Will County Fair, 710 South West Street in Peatone. I know that anyone that is concerned with that whole study and everything else, I ask that you get over there and check that out because it would affect our area, immensely. It would be a huge thing. So again, that's August 20. I just closed the phone. August 26th, 3 to 6, there you go. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I get the correct everything. Yes, 26, 3 to 6, that's 710 Southwest Street in Peatone, Illinois.
Great, thank you.
Yeah.
On
Great,
this-
great reminder.
On that same note, Will County boards, they meet the third Thursday of every month, and you can bring that up over there also and have your voice heard at the Will County board meeting also.
For those who haven't attended a meeting yet, sorry. or don't know what Trustee Rakes was talking about or mentioning about, go. Even if you know about what's going on, go. I think the support and the numbers really have had an impact on the situation, because I think it would have been a different situation if we didn't show up in numbers. So make sure you show up, even if you already know what's going on and happening. There's strength in numbers, and with this, it's going to take a village, because I still don't understand it, how it's even plausible, how they could even fix the words to say or bring about these options that they have. So show up, show out.
And if anybody needs a ride, I'm willing.
Hi, Bill Kanabi. I had to cut out a little earlier last meeting, but I wanted to express my gratitude on a couple of items. First off, on how quickly we were able to get our early voting back here. I'm very appreciative of that hard work. Also, I brought up about the last meeting, and I talked with Ruben, and I want to thank the village for quickly making a site where it was accessible for the public to voice their concerns. And I was going to re-mention once again, going out, this is for all you out there in internet land. Show up and let them know that you're concerned. I want to thank the village for all you're doing.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. So just to follow up on that, Mr. Kanabi, the board and the staff worked quickly to put together the forms we were able to get online. And I'm happy to say there was 387 petitions, attestations that came into the village. And so those were immediately sent off to the county board executive, to the chief engineer, and to every county board member. So each one of them received a letter from the village sharing our concerns and sharing our vision. They received an abbreviated comprehensive plan of what the village's plans were for those two locations that were picked out. And it went to every county board member as well. And then since then, we also, the mayor and I, were able to meet with one of the county board members, and that is very supportive. And we shared with him even more of the village's upcoming projects and plans. And so we're very hopeful. Yeah, we're on top of it. So thank you.
I believe that was Daniel Butler you guys talked with. He also gave me his email to address any concerns or for you guys to express any of your feelings. It's dbutler@willcounty.gov.
All right. Okay. Next up, executive session will be number 1, 5 ILCS 120/2C1, appointment of legal counsel. And item number 2, 5 ILCS 120/2C5, the purchase or lease of real property with the following PIN number: 21142000140000. So may I please have a motion to adjourn regular session?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakes.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Uterus.
Yes.
7:26.
Thank you. Let's have a motion to reopen regular session.
So, second?
Roll call, please.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakis.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson. Trustee Udress.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
8:54.
All right. Possible action to be taken after executive session. Item number 1, can I please have a motion to have the law office of Burke, Burns, and Pinelli Limited send over an engagement letter for council's review?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakis.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udress.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Thank you. May I have a motion to adjourn?
Make that motion.
Second?
Third.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Rakis.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udress.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
8:55.
Thank you.